Hello everybody. So this is my corner piece now. Just going to put the first parts of the varnish on it. And the reason why I'm varnishing it now, even though I'm only halfway through, is to enable finer details. So that the layer of varnish fills in the little gaps between. Even though this is linen, you still have little gaps in between, and when you're using small brushes, then gaps become quite big. So, and also it changes the quality of the painting once you varnish it. Like the old masters used to put maybe 10-20 coats of varnish on in between each painting as they went along. So it's just another course that you have to do in between. Let it dry over a few days as well, because it's quite a strong, it stinks as well. But, yeah, especially on things like this where the wheel is, to get the finer details in for the shading, you certainly need a coat of, not so much varnish, but it's just like a glazing coat in between to, like I say, because if you can see the pattern there of the linen canvas, it's even worse with normal canvases, like they are proper big gaps in between it when you're using a brush that's only got 1 or 2 hairs on it. That's the reason why people varnish. Like I said, the old masters would put loads of varnishes in between different things. So I'll just do the top part. Spin it round because I'm doing it one-handed. So do that. As always, there's an audience. Look.
Hello.
There's Doc.
How you doing?
So yeah, the Sunday morning, just coating these with a blazing medium gloss type thing. Get it in between. I'll put about 3 of these on this time, but like I say, it takes a few days in between. I always like to get it on quite thick and then just let it settle itself, because it tends to pick up air bubbles. So don't be too precious with it, just get it on and get it covered. And the air bubbles will, you see the difference as well. Look at that. Especially in parts like that where the quality is a lot better. I always try to do it, I will do it different ways at the beginning, side to side, back to front, but I will always go back to a single direction, which in this case will be across. That's where the main pattern seems to be flowing from the linen. So that's it. 2 canvases done on its first coat. Like I say, it'll have 2 or 3 of these on, depending how smooth I want it. Obviously, the more layers you put on it, the smoother it'll be overall. So I'll just get Doc to carry all that and film the rest. I'll just then do the final bit. Taking it initial access. One of the problems though with this, because really when you're looking at this now, if this was the final picture and this was going to be it, you wouldn't want to put varnish on it straight away until you took your professional photographs, because obviously the varnish reflects any possibility of a clean photographic image. That's that one done. When you think about it, I'm only halfway through, but really everything that you're looking at there on these canvases will be overpainted, every single bit. That's when people say, oh yeah, your paintings are expensive, these complicated ones. Yeah, they're expensive because it took me about 6 months to do, and I don't know how you can do it quicker or cheaper. Like I say, at the moment I'm just halfway through, and this has been about 3 months work. There's no quick way to do a complex painting that's going to last up to 500 years, because these have been done in the same techniques as the old masters used to follow. And theirs are lasting 500–600 years. With the old-fashioned paints, ours are a lot purer and better. And that's it, done. And like I say, I'll just walk through now and show you these that I'm doing. Make sure you clean your brushes, because I have a special brush that's chopped in half, because I like to feel it closer to me. Get your varnish put away and safe and lid on, because otherwise it stinks the whole place out. It's quite strong stuff. And that's it. And what I'm doing now in between are these 2 dipping ones that I've just done, which have come out really well. Super high gloss because it's enamel. Top layers are dry, but they're still a bit soft underneath, so I think it's going to take at least a week for them to dry. So I'm going to do a couple more this week. I've got a few more boards ready to go. There's the other one that's come out really well. That's going to have a nice tiger in it, and the sky, the blue is going to be the background. This is going to be the foreground, the middle distance. That's going to be the finger, and that's it. We'll start on them this week.